Hello, gorgeous people. These are all my thoughts and opinions. Please do your own research. This is for entertainment purposes only. Isn't this such a beautiful day? It's a little bit windy and the breeze is a little bit cool, but it's lovely. It's sunny. Yes, the water is cold, but it's lovely. I mean, once you're in the sun, it's beautiful. As you can all see, this is really pretty. I thought I'd do this is my purse. I don't go anywhere without it. Oh shoot. Anyways, I wanted to do this video. I hope it goes up, because as you know, my videos have been taken down quite a lot. I'm going to touch a few points, but I wanted to address something that was really not upsetting, but it just bothers me a little bit. This is my platform. I don't tell you guys what to do. I express my views, and you make your own decisions. You may agree or disagree with me, but these are my views. I've had quite a few people about Lady C's petition, and the reason why I'm mentioning it again is because in particular there's this lady who actually went into my platform. I have deleted the petition because she told me that she will continue posting the petition in my YouTube channel as long as I have a YouTube channel, so I will keep deleting it. I do not believe in that petition. That is a Change.org petition. Has absolutely no say whatsoever with the Queen or Parliament, and to me it's useless. It's like asking, it's like doing a petition in Change.org to ask the North Korean dictator to ask his ministers to remove him from power. Do you think that the North Korean dictator will ever ask his ministers to remove him from power? Absolutely not. And Change.org has nothing, no sway. But this is just my opinions. If you want to sign it, you sign it. This is not my bra. This is my bikini, my bathing suit. It's up to you. Also, Change.org asks money every time you sign a petition. I have tried to do that with other petitions, and then I will get an email saying in order to complete your petition, you need to donate money. It has been my experience. I don't know if it has been yours or what. So far, from what I understand, over 70,000 people have signed that petition. If you pay the minimum, which is $2, I believe from the last time I checked, for the petitions I signed, that's over $140,000. Who is that money going to? And it is, in my opinion, a useless petition, because Harry will never, ever give up voluntarily or ask anybody to give up his titles. I don't know if you guys, anybody who saw the interview, he even believes that he is entitled to be supported financially by the royal family and the taxpayers because he was born into that position. Now, for a lot of people are very confused because the certificate of live birth is a document that can never be changed. It can never be changed. You can change the details on the birth certificate, which is later issued through a judge's, if you go to court and you ask the judge to please help you amend the details on the birth certificate. But the certificate of live birth, that can never be changed, ever. You can only correct it later. Again, I repeat myself, through the birth certificate, if you want to correct some details, and you do that through a judge. So Harry made sure that his titles are forever in a document somewhere, that he was the Duke of Sussex and he was His Royal Highness. Now, a lot of people tell me that I keep repeating myself and the things that I say and do. Why? Because nothing changes. And the reason why people like the Crown or even Meghan Markle and Harry, they count on is wearing people off. That if you just ignore them, they'll go away, they'll grow tired. I am not growing tired. In fact, I'm getting angrier. And the only thing that people now, like the monarchy and Harry and Meghan, will understand is anger. Because being reasonable and decent, it doesn't work. to a bully, to an abusive person, being a decent person and being reasonable, they see that as a sign of weakness and encouragement to continue bullying you. It takes something really hard to stop them. Now, I do wish that the charities, that the charity organization that overlooks or supervises all charities in the UK, I hope there is somebody out there who's watching this video who will ask the Charities Commission to please audit, like properly audit, Sussex Royal, what they did with the funds once they were received from the Royal Foundation. They only gave, in the report, they only stated that that Sussex Royal had not properly accounted for those funds. But they don't go further. Nobody's asking what happened to that money after it was received, which is what I've been saying all along, that the crime is committed, not with the transfer of the funds itself. I've been saying this all along, but what they did with the funds once they were received. If you use funds from a charity for a different purpose than what they were giving, and you lie about it, that is fraud. That is a criminal offense. Nobody is asking for that. Now, Meghan Markle, a lot of people are going on about this Emmys thing. You know, all these articles that they're putting out in the newspapers is to distract us from the real issues. The real issues are that Her Majesty the Queen has, you know, I know it's a hard thing to do, but she has to bite the bullet. She has to remove all titles from Harry. He has ignored every rule that they signed on that day when they made that, how do you call it, the Mexic deal. They're still using HRH. They're using the titles. Meghan is not using Meghan Markle for anything. She's using the Duchess of Sussex. Her Majesty the Queen must issue a letters patent. You know, a lot of people say you don't say must to a queen. Well, you know, but a letters patent has to be issued stating that ex-wives or ex-spouses cannot use royal titles. And royal titles can only be used for royal engagements or for senior working members of the royal family. And that if they quit, they leave the titles out the door. You know? Look at that, guys. I'm just going to put that on. See that? Can you see the bird? I don't know if you can see the bird. Did you see that? Pretty cool, huh? There's nothing wrong with that. We're regulating because the abuse is now so common. It is common practice to abuse titles, abuse the privileges. Now, Meghan Markle wanted the titles. And I keep going on about it because I've seen quite a lot of things about people are still going on about how she didn't understand the royal family. Meghan Markle was going to say anything she had to say in order, oh, there's a bee, in order to get those titles. You will need to remove the title from like you. There will need to be something specific from Her Majesty saying that Harry has no titles in order for her to stop using them. In spite of the fact that she's American, she's not a British citizen. She never worked for the royal family because she really didn't work for the royal family, for the monarchy. She was barely there. There has to be some regulation for people. There have to be a very minimum, a modicum of responsibility assigned or related to the privileges, because with privileges there comes responsibilities as well. These are just my thoughts and opinions, clearly, right? So when people tell me, oh, Paula, you know, you keep going on about it, yes, because nothing changes. And this, again, this is what the royal family and even Meghan Markle and Harry count on, that people are going to get bored, they're going to get, you know, they're going to feel hopeless. I don't get hopeless, I feel angry. I feel angry. I mean, I want to write a petition, parliamentary petition to the UK to ask them to regulate the use of, to modify the Bill of Rights of 1869. Because that's the only way Parliament can be involved. And for those of you who keep telling me that it's only Parliament can remove Harry's titles, that is a lie. The Queen can issue a letters patent stating that Harry will be known from now on as Harry Windsor, Harry Mountbatten Windsor, and will no longer have any titles. That's all the Queen has to do. That is it that the Queen has to do. That is what the monarch has to do, to turn him into a private citizen. And that's it. All royal titles are at the complete mercy of the Queen. And for those of you who keep saying, well, she gave it to him as a gift, it's his birthright. No. Harry was born a ginger. He was not born a prince. Prince is a gift. It's an option he had because of a letters patent. Okay? So all the Queen has to do is write a letter stating, and she doesn't even have to explain her reasonings. It doesn't remove him from the line of succession, but it does remove his titles. Now, another thing that caught my attention, I saw Bookworm, by the way. I hope Bookworm, guys, South Africa, it's really terrible right now. I hope we give support to her because it's quite horrible right now over there in Cuba, South Africa, Venezuela has always been like that, Nicaragua, oof. But right now the people in Cuba and South Africa, it's horrible, And a lot of you say, oh, you're getting political. Doing the right thing is not being political, it's doing the right thing. Once I remember I was mugged. Daylight, I was with my mom. I was surrounded. And when I tell you surrounded, people were less than 2 meters away from my mom and myself. And these guys came and they started grabbing my purses and stuff, and my mom and we started to fight these guys off. Do you think anybody interfered? And there were men and everybody bigger than us. And they ended up dragging me through the ground, but nobody interfered. And really evil only needs people to do nothing, to give up. I will continue speaking out. I know many of you may not agree with my views, that's fine. If you're a Republican or a Democrat, you're not enemies. You have different political views. I remember the times when people could have different political views or religious views, and they were not the enemy. There was no hatred. Now, if you're a Democrat, it's terrible. If you're a Republican, you can even say you're a Republican because it's like, it's the walk of shame. That is not good. Different political views must be respected, but doing the right thing, it's not a political issue. I hope the people in Cuba, I send them the best I can. I've been to Cuba. It's actually quite terrible for the people there. I haven't been to South Africa, but I hope Bookworm is okay. I wanted to say something in regards to taxes. I'll say something about the Emmys in a little bit. Harry is still domiciled in the UK. And because the title HRH has not been officially removed, he doesn't have to pay taxes. He only pays voluntary taxes. This is why I'm so angry with the royal family at the moment. Because he cannot use it, but he has it. And by him having the HRH title, he is exempt from paying taxes. Every royal family member who has the HRH title is exempt from paying taxes, except if they want to voluntarily pay them. So as long as Harry's domiciled in the UK and still has the HRH title, he cannot use it, but he still has it, he is exempt from paying taxes. And the tax law says that if you're residing, even if you're residing elsewhere in the United States, for example, but if you're paying taxes in the UK, they cannot double tax you because there is a treaty. So the royal family, the monarchy, are still helping Harry avoid his responsibilities. They are sneaking up and doing things that are incorrect. Remove his HRH. He's not domiciled in the UK because he now is domiciled in the United States. To be domiciled in a place or to change domicile in residence is different. Okay, so look it up. To be domiciled, now he's domiciled in the United States because he is residing there, and he has stated his intentions of never coming back to the UK because he's permanently going to move there, because even thinking of flying to the UK triggers his mental health issues. So that is pretty sneaky, and that has to stop. The royal family are enabling Harry and Meghan to continue abusing their privileges, and they're being accomplices to this abuse. They have to remove the HRH title completely, so he can no longer hide behind not paying taxes. What do you guys think? Please feel free to fact check me, but this is what I read in a lot of information I did there. Now, the Emmy. Harry and Meghan were not nominated for Emmys. The show, and it's not the proper Emmy. It's not the real Emmy. It's the Creative Arts Emmy, which is the awards are given the week before. And this is given for the team that brought the show or created that particular show, which now has been proven that everything that they said were lies. Everything they said were lies. They're not being nominated for the main Emmys. It's the Creative Arts Emmys. And I think it's just because of the viewing, not because of the content, but the viewing, how many views the show got. So it's not Meghan, it's not Harry. Please, people, keep the eye on the ball, because this is why they keep putting all these puff pieces to keep our minds off the real things, which is Harry's titles must be removed completely. He cannot, that HRH title, he cannot use it in public, but he has it. It gives him exemption, and he's still domiciled in the UK, in spite of the fact that he no longer lives there, and he has declared publicly his intentions of remaining in the US. That means a change of domicile. The royal family, having them in the monarchy's website, which is an institution for the subsidized, monarchy is subsidized by the taxpayers. So by having them in the monarchy's website, they're giving them validity. That is wrong. They have to remove them. He's no longer a member of the monarchy. He's a family member of the royal family, but he's not a member of the monarchy. He's gone. He quit. He should be dishonorably discharged, and Meghan should never use the titles. And it's so funny because a lot of people say Meghan had talent. She was on the rise. On the rise of what? I posted on Twitter this 2-minute clip from a show that I saw a guy actually talking as to why Meghan acts that way, behaves that way. Meghan behaves that way because she was rejected. She can't stand rejection because in her mind, she is a superstar. She deserves to be above everybody else. So that rejection, she never intended to stay in the UK. Her idea was, now that I have all these titles, I'm going to go back to the US and I'm going to rub it on people's faces. And all these doors are going to be open that were denied to me, because she doesn't understand that she's not pretty enough. She's not special enough. And clearly she's not talented. Like this guy said on that clip, when she managed to get a supporting role in Suits, that was her option to be catapulted to a higher status or better roles, and instead she went downhill. This is why she left the Canada, and she didn't go back to Hollywood, because she couldn't get anything there. So please, people, keep nagging everybody to remove Harry's titles. The bullying investigation, it has to be done publicly and transparently, because it is not a private matter. It is not a private farm that the royal family is running. It is a monarchy. It is an institution, a government institution, which represents the UK and the Commonwealth, of which I'm part. I am not telling you what to do, but I'm just expressing my views. That Emmy is stupidity. Meghan Markle with David Furnish. Why do you think she went with David Furnish? Because nobody else wanted to be with her. And they did that prior to Netflix. So I'm not gonna be bored, or I'm not gonna give up just because the royal family ignores us. I know my channel is very little, but I'm still here, So I really appreciate your support. I really look forward to your comments. And I'm gonna do another video because I found some information about Doria and some of the Raglan family. But it's gonna be very interesting. I hope so. At least for me it was. But what do you guys think? Please keep at it. Remove Harry's titles. The charities investigation has to investigate the use of the funds. They have to be removed from the website, and he has to lose their HRH, which gives him tax exemption. And he's taking advantage of that tax treaty between the UK and the US. What do you guys think? Okay, and if you like it, and if you like it, please share, like, and subscribe. You have a great day, guys. Isn't this beautiful? See? It's nice, huh? Have a great day.